Welcome back to the August and Ivy podcast. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Lily.
And
we are in Central Park.
It's such a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. Thank God.
I know.
We have been through some treacherous weather this week.
Yeah.
I can't even
believe it. This is the first outfit that I bought for this trip that I'm actually able to wear. The other 2 days I've been in jeans.
We were doing what we had to.
We had to
Our
be
outfits were
warm.
still cute.
They were still cute, but they were covered up by jackets.
Yeah.
You know?
It's fine. It is what it is. We survived.
Yeah.
We are, I think, the most happy-go-lucky people ever on vacation, though.
Yeah, we are.
We've been giggling our way through New York City. We've done everything.
We've just been gallivanting.
And we've been fine.
Yeah, it's been great.
Even when we were any sort of upset, we would just look at each other like dead in the eyes and be like, we're having so much fun right now. And then we would just move on.
Yeah, Penelope the other day, we were FaceTiming you, and Magnolia started to have a meltdown. And she goes, uh-oh, she's having a meltdown. And there's a moment where that really applied to us. Like, uh-oh, we're having a meltdown. Like, what do we do?
Yeah, every time we've gone on a trip together, it's really worked in our favor. It's really bonding. Because
there's certain people you can travel with, and there's certain people you just cannot.
Exactly. There's also just the certain people that Chelsea was able to. Oh, my hair's going a little crazy. We've never done this in the outdoors before. That Chelsea really mommed me, and she was like, "We should probably get some food."
I think we need some fuel.
I wasn't freaking out. I just
the brain wasn't working as well as it could have been if there was substance.
We are not. We are not city gals. So we had street hot dogs.
We got corn dogs.
It was delicious.
They were so good.
It was the right decision.
We sat and ate our corn dog under. What was that?
Just like in front of a store.
A little cutout so we wouldn't be getting wet.
In front of a line of people waiting for some random store.
3 blocks long of a line.
I don't get that. I don't get why people wait so long.
It was for some anime thing too.
I
could never. Ever.
Like, imagine going in and then being like, oh, I'm not going to get anything.
Oh my God.
Like, you have to.
And you probably go in knowing what you're getting.
We're good.
I'm like, isn't it? Yeah. You scared me. Okay, but we're gonna
start from the top
today.
Yeah. This is a New York City recap, in case you guys are all wondering. You will be getting a vlog in the next week or so. But let's start with the arrival. We started as early.
Our flight left at what, 8 o'clock? 8:55.
Like 8:50. Yeah.
8:50, and I had to get up early, get to Lily's house. Commute on over. Really, on Friday, it was a Friday flight. I'm already up fairly early, so we can do the podcast.
It's our normal Friday.
Yeah, I really didn't. I thought I was going to be sleepy on the plane. We didn't sleep at all.
Chelsea and I talked for 4 hours and 30 minutes straight. We did not have a second of silence. We haven't had a second of silence this entire trip. We have been together since Friday, and it is currently Monday afternoon. And I think the only time we haven't talked is when we're have
sleeping,
our mouth full of food, or when we're sleeping.
Yeah.
Or when
100%.
I'm upset in the subways.
Yeah, but even
that's like 2 seconds.
Lily being upset is just her quietly trying to figure it out, because it's confusing taking the subway.
It's really confusing.
And honestly, I have no help. But
it's
one of those things.
I have the moral support.
I'm here for moral support.
Yeah.
I sound just horrible.
You were freaking out.
I didn't plan the trip. I take me everywhere.
Chelsea has been the full passenger princess the entire time.
Yeah, I have been.
But it's great. It's worked out great for
thanks.
us. We did have actually, still on the flight conversation. Yeah. Matt was obviously on the flight with us.
Oh yeah, he was there too. He's standing behind the camera.
Yeah,
right now.
He's currently doing our 1s and 2s, and.
He doesn't know.
And there was a woman that was blasting her movie at full volume, and Chelsea and I were kept looking behind is she going to turn this off?
Does she realize it's a blasting?
And then this was the first time Chelsea has experienced Matt in a public space like this, where Matt immediately turned around. He was like, excuse me, turn that off.
We can all hear you.
Yeah, we can all hear you. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Some old lady. But he will tell someone to be quiet on a plane or in a public space, which is appreciated.
1000%.
I also did my face mask on the plane.
I couldn't bring myself to do
collagen mask, and Chelsea just looked at me like I was crazy. She was tempted. Once it was on, she was like, that does look nice.
I think the application of it is the hardest part for me.
The most embarrassing part.
It's not even that embarrassing. It just seems like a crazy place to do it. Like, I think I just want to be like more relaxed.
Sorry, I have to resituate myself.
It's all good. Are you sliding down the hill?
Yeah. I feel like I need to look at you more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gaze into each other's eyes. Yeah, no, I think it's just like, if I do a mask, I want to be in bed. You know what I mean? And then I already feel disgusting on an airplane. So I just need, like, once we got back to the hotel, I'm going to, like, redo this. And then I ended up doing it later that night, and it was lovely. Thank you for bringing this.
Of course. Yeah, I enjoyed it on the plane, and that was that. She laughed at me, but who was glowing leaving the airport?
Radiant.
So we arrived. We were in an Uber.
Well, we were kind of trying to just decide, like, Uber, taxi.
Yeah.
And the Ubers were going to be
like probably like 1:40. We got there during like prime time traffic on a Friday.
5:30.
So we got in a taxi, which was only $80, which was great.
Yes.
But I forgot that Matt and Chelsea are both so motion sick that I had Matt like sinking into his seat on one side with like the window cracked, and then I had Chelsea trying to like
full window. I'm like,
yeah, just really just like holding both of their hands, like, are you good? Are you good?
Yeah.
Who's gonna throw up first?
So we'll be taking the subway to the airport tonight because again we'll be in traffic hour, and I'd rather be on a subway not being fucking pump braked. Is that what it's called?
I guess so. It's just the way that it like start and stops over and over again.
I'm like,
which
is
I
he
think
fucking
is just
with
like
us?
the life of a
taxi
being in a
driver.
taxi.
How annoying.
We need to make. We talked about this, that we need to make our own taxi
car
service.
We need to make our own car.
Our own car that if you have
Eliminates
motion
those.
sickness, you are safe in the city.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
We shared a.
Well, first of all, we're staying at the Sheraton.
Yeah, we're staying at the
Which
Sheraton.
sounds like, oh, how is that going to be? It's been great. It's so
was just
centrally
fine, yeah.
located. The price was right. We've got 2 queen beds.
Yeah,
Are those
2
queens?
queen beds.
Yeah.
Matt did ask me the night before our flight, which is so funny, if we were all sharing one king size bed, which it's like
fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious that he was just like, okay, it is what it is.
He's like, we're sharing a bed. He was
said
probably
it
just like
as if,
accepting
like,
his
that
fate.
was
Like,
just what it was.
Okay, and we're going to share a bed.
No, Chelsea got her own bed, which I'm very happy for her since she.
I haven't had my own bed in
years.
5 years.
Yeah. And then Matt and I were just cuddling on the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tight squeeze, but we've made it work.
It's been
we
fine.
were barely in it. We were barely in the hotel anyways.
Yeah.
So
we got dressed, we got ready.
Yeah, we got ready really fast. I was trying to make this reservation for a good month or so, and they just didn't have enough for 3 people. They only had 2. So then I found this woman, shout out to Mia from
Alba.
Kusina Alba.
Yeah.
Who I found her email and was emailing with her, like, please, I want this, like, reservation. If it could be for 3 instead of 2. She gave me that. And then I realized that I planned this, like, time-wise wrong, where we were only going to have, like, 10 minutes to get ready, which, like, we've gone ready really fast during this trip.
We had, like, 30 plus minutes.
Yeah.
We ended up.
But we ended up having more time, thankfully, because I then emailed this woman again at probably midnight before our flight and was like, I need to move this appointment or this reservation out another 30 minutes. And she did it just perfectly for us.
Then we get there, we check in, and we had to wait, which was no big deal.
Which was great. We went
got
to
a
the
bar.
We had espresso martinis.
Got a little pep in our
really
step.
just started the night out strong. The food was
good. It was
really
great.
It was Italian food.
They made it sound like, love our server. He was like, oh yeah, these are meant to be shared, which, okay, no.
These were like
no, they're
kind of
normal
small
size portions.
plates.
I'm like, oh, okay, maybe, I don't know. That just seemed like normal plate size is like
working out.
individually.
We ordered just enough for us
Matt
to
made
be
sure he
full.
had his own pasta because he was gearing up for marathon day.
Yes,
Yes.
Matt and his marathon. But
since we were taking pictures of our food and, you know,
yeah,
being such great guests in this lovely establishment.
Matt was taking pictures of us. We were taking pictures of the establishment.
We were just
everything.
having a good old time.
We had desserts sent over to us.
2 desserts.
2 desserts.
And they were like not just like a little scoop of ice cream. It was like a scoop of ice cream and what was the other one? It was like a
like
creme brulee cake
type of thing.
It was so good.
Very delicious. And Matt immediately turns to us and he's like, I bet they think you're influencers. Like, I bet they think that you are important right now, and that's why they sent it over.
Like, feed the ego, Matt.
Yeah. We're like, don't think so, but like, thank you so much. And then we met with Matt's best friend Adam, who's lived in the city for a really long time, and we were telling him, and he was like, yeah, most Italian restaurants like send over
back to reality.
Like, leave us alone. Give us our moment, our time to shine.
That was so funny. Which then led us to drinks.
Yes, led us to drinks. Very fun.
Tell them your fun story, Lily.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're in
we've had a whole day of travel, okay?
Whole day of travel.
Let's give Lily a break
here.
here.
We just had a big meal, and I was tired.
She was fatigued.
I was fatigued.
She needed
but
to
we
go
were
potty.
drinking. We were making this work. So I find the bathroom in this bar. And it was like a little club. I don't know. It was really cool. Disco ball, DJ, all of that. And we were just, in the corner. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. So I make my way down there. And it wasn't like girls and boys. It was just like a bunch of stalls. So I was down there and I'm going to the bathroom. And I did indeed have to poop. Like, I was like, yeah, this has to happen right here. My mom didn't raise a bitch. I have to, like, I go where I have to go. So I'm at this club. Going to the bathroom. Single stall bathroom.
God bless.
And the door opens. The door opened on me. Not enough for like anyone to see me, but enough for me to like kick my foot out and like, oh my gosh, like freak out. So that was
like,
that. And then
thank God though, it wasn't like you're on the stall and the door was like you can't touch it. Like at least you could touch the door.
Yeah,
thank God.
So that was what it was. But then I came back and I really just pretended like nothing happened.
Yeah, you didn't say a word to us
until last night, which is even funny. I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna admit to my bathroom problem.
Yeah,
but I did. But we had our drink. Chelsea got the heated rivalry, which was so cute, and had a little hockey
puck, little pride flag.
Yeah, adorable.
Yeah, love it.
And then we went back for the night, passed out immediately.
Well, hold on. Let's not forget that we were also DM'd and invited to go to a club.
We were invited to go to Tao. Which as soon as we got it, Chelsea and I kind of looked
honored.
at each other
I'm
like
31 years old and I'm being invited to a club. Thanks.
And I told Matt,
and Matt was like, Adam was like, no, you're not going there.
Yeah.
Like, which of course we were
for
really
like a second, but like not really.
I mean, we were really I was just honored to be invited to a place in New York where I'm not from. Like, how did you find me here?
Yeah, just from my one Instagram
from the one
story.
Post. Yeah,
they were really needing people.
Desperate times.
No. We were just so wanted.
Yeah,
they just saw our Instagrams. We're like, those two girls look like a good time.
That mom looks cool.
yeah. We did that. I can't see it in here.
Oh, Lily's
okay,
got
after
double
that,
sunnies.
then we went home.
Then we went home.
Showered.
Passed out. Knocked out.
Amazing.
Yes.
We woke up the next morning and we knew it was going to rain. We were prepared for this weather, which is
an
so
unfortunate
sad.
day. This was our shopping Soho day.
Yeah, this was our gallivanting. No plans.
No plans. Mostly, the only plan we truly had, well, we had plans. We had Canal Street.
Yeah.
We wanted to go get Chinatown blowouts.
Okay, we did have plans. It was more of just like
the
it
order
was kind of just
in
like,
which it happened was no biggie.
Yeah. The rain was so bad. We did do the Brooklyn Bridge, and that wasn't. It was drizzling.
It was drizzling. It was manageable. It was still very enjoyable.
And we kept
beautiful.
Just saying like, yeah, we can handle this. Like, this is fine.
Yeah,
this isn't that bad if it's like this all day. Like, it
we'll
is what
okay.
it is. By probably 2 p.m. Dumping rain. Our umbrellas are like flipping upside down.
My pants were wet
to her calves,
like to my calves.
Her
like
shoes,
they were just
wet.
soaking. Like the ends got wet. It's not like I had these like fucking long ass pants on. They fit me perfectly,
pants.
But just the splash, road, and then my shoes at the very tips of them are like that suede material, so they just were not protecting the wetness. My socks were wet. My feet were numb. I wasn't gonna say shit until I absolutely had to.
And then at one point Chelsea was like, yeah, I have like maybe an hour left in me, and I was like, okay, you got it.
And that was around 5:00.
Yeah, you went a really long time.
I was not gonna let that fucking stop me. Like, what am I gonna do? I did kind of keep my eye out for like some shoes, but like all the shoes are kind of the same style as what I was already wearing. Like, what a waste of time and money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was fine. We just kept hopping into stores. That was the nice
Let's
part.
talk about Canal Street.
Canal Street.
Do you know what Canal Street is, guys? Do they know? Or is this like kind of a niche thing?
I think it's a nicher thing, but I think if if you know, you know.
Canal Street is like right next to Chinatown or in Chinatown?
In Chinatown. And it's where they have all of the fake designer bags lined up on the street.
And they look good. Some of them look good. You got to find the Asian lady in the hat, which approached us immediately because it was raining. Not nearly as many people on the street. The bags were not like on the street.
And she had her little pamphlet and was like, what do you guys want? And we were like, these are the bags we want. And she was like, okay, come with me. So immediately
blindly following a stranger.
And we're like, I don't know how far we're gonna go. We went around like
2
couple blocks.
Yeah.
And then she came back. She was like, okay, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Stay right here.
Yes.
So we stayed. And as we were standing there waiting, every other person trying to sell bags,
bracelets, sunglasses
were surrounding us. And Chelsea Chapel is the biggest hustler
I hustled my way
I've ever met, and I was so proud.
I was so proud. I don't really care about designer things or designer bags, so there's no way I'm gonna spend actual money on any of this fake shit. But like some things I'm like, okay, like the bags we got, I think that's exactly what they should be priced at. You know, if they were if they didn't have their designer name on them, that's what they would be priced at. So I felt very good going into being like, okay. And of course, I did my little TikTok research before going into it, knowing, okay, if you're going to buy a small bag, this is like generally the price range that they will agree to. Medium, large, blah, blah, blah. So I was looking at the medium-sized bag. So I knew that I was not going to spend more than $80 on a medium-sized bag.
Yes.
Which is what they started at, like $150, and I was like, $80. And then
I think it was like 60, and they were like, oh, we cannot do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, then this much. It just the back and forth. Being like, okay, fine. I think if we had better weather, we would have been able to negotiate a little bit better, because the people that are on the streets will do a lower price.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Okay.
I think the better bags were with the ladies with the pamphlets. They're tucked away.
Better
quality
They
ones.
came in a dust bag. Chelsea has a box now.
We'll be doing Canal Street haul for you.
Yes, this will
check out on the talk. Well, this will be on my TikTok.
Yeah,
Cecily Hair. TikTok.
Yes.
Find me.
We've been trying our best to do TikToks.
But wait, can we talk about the sunnies?
Oh, yes.
Please brag about me and my bargaining on the sunnies.
Chelsea got Miu Miu sunglasses?
Miu
Miu sunglasses for $10.
For $10.
This man wanted 30. And she goes, no, 10. And he goes, no.
No way.
20, 25. And she goes, no. 10. And I expected her to at least go like maybe to 15. And she just kept being like, no, never mind. Then he was like, oh, okay, how about this? And she goes, no, 10. And then finally he goes, oh, okay. And then like gave her the sunglasses.
And then he like looked at his partner and was like, $10. Like this fucking bitch.
Yeah. Even though like
$10.
He got
kidding me?
It to us. He didn't have to.
Yeah, you have to.
The Asian women that were selling us the bags, they were not taking anything.
They were not taking shit. Yeah.
And we realized
So what did you end up getting?
I ended up getting a little makeup bag.
Very cute.
A Louis Vuitton makeup bag.
Kind of wish I got that.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I don't need that. Don't need it. Not really.
I got my bag, and then that was it. I didn't see anything else that I really wanted. A little Fendi bag, and I could not find
the size,
the one that I wanted. And I mean, there's only so many. Like it's all the same everywhere.
Yes.
If I really want the Fendi bag I want, I'm gonna have to pay real money for it. Which
right.
I guess rightfully so.
Well, as you all know, I am quite a fan of watching Love Luxury on TikTok, and I feel like I really have a very small knowledge on Hermes and all the bags. Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna be dumb enough to go get a fake Birkin. That's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
But if you know Constance's, that's what I ended up getting. Got a little black Constance, very cute, very classic, just clean.
It's just a classic little black bag.
Classic little
like crossbody
bag.
Yeah.
And then I got like a cute. Oh, I have it right here. Cute little
Louis
Vuitton. It has a cute chain for like going out. So yeah, something neutral.
And the wallet.
Oh, and I only had $100 bills, and we agreed to $80 on both of those bags.
And as soon as she hands her the $100 bill and was like, "You have change, right?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I do." She goes,
"What?
Do you have the wallet? I'll give it to you for $20, even though it's $40." And she was like,
Fine. That's fine.
Which, it is a nice little wallet.
Yeah,
it's so
it
funny
matches.
that she immediately was like,
I had a
I'm
feeling that would.
money.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I was not opposed
but
to that.
But you came out strong.
I
you
did.
Good.
Yeah, I'm proud.
I'm very proud.
Yeah.
Of you. So we did that, and then that was when I fucked up the subway the first time.
Oh yes.
That was my first crash out.
That was.
We ended up getting on a train that took us into Brooklyn.
Back to Brooklyn.
Yeah. And then back again. And then we tried to get in a taxi, and then the taxi kicked us out because we weren't. I don't even understand.
Taxi's doing Uber as well, and he was probably picking somebody up. But like, what the fuck?
He let us all the way in the car.
Don't be in a yellow taxi cab and then be doing Uber. I feel like that. Where are the scruples in this taxi cab driver? Because if you're a taxi cab driver in New York, aren't you like dying hard for that shit?
Yeah, you.
But like, I mean, he's dipping into both, I guess. So I don't know. It just seems kind of silly.
Yeah,
a little confusing.
So that was that, and then we ended up walking around Soho, and that's when it was dumping rain and just so uncomfortable. But just was what it was. It was fine. We survived.
Saw Cornelia Street.
We saw Cornelia Street. We saw
Taylor Swift lived.
We even popped our head in the window.
Yes.
And
I'm like, wow, that's her hallway.
Yeah, it was
but like
hallway, but
it's a hallway, and then to the right is like the iconic where you've seen her like G-Wagon pulling and whatever.
I just wanted to touch the handle of the door because she had to have like touched that before,
I mean, maybe. Probably not.
Probably not. People probably open doors for her.
Yeah, I just think it's like I can't. Where her house is at, I would have thought it. Not that it was like dumpy by any means. Mm-hmm. It just seemed like cute street, but it seems so regular. I thought it would be like way more upper class feeling, and like there's just people going to pizza down the street. We had pizza down the street.
Yeah, it's so funny that where she was is like where Dave Portnoy just like
did a pizza review. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, how does this girl get out of the house? And we've spent a lot of time talking about that.
Yeah.
Poor Taylor.
Poor Taylor. We feel so bad for her. If I saw her when I was by her house, I would just like do a little wave.
Yeah, I would be like,
hand up, like,
don't worry about it. Hey girl,
love you.
I see you.
But not even be weird.
No, I would
wouldn't
not
even try to like be crazy and take my phone out.
No, me either.
Not if
let her live her life.
Yeah.
Yep. We're good.
And
fans.
then what do we do from there? Oh, we were gonna go get blowouts in Chinatown.
That just simply would have been pointless.
We have talked about so much, and it was pointless because of the pouring down rain. Our hair was soaking wet, even with
we look like wet rats.
That we were like, okay, we're just gonna ruin it going from point A to point B.
We need to take a shower anyways.
Showered, washed our hair, got ready, and then we went to our second dinner at Obvio, OBVIO,
Giraffe Bar,
aka so beautiful. I maybe got one singular picture of the wall and not like what I was going for, but that's okay. We were really living in the moment.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Yeah.
That was really nice. We went with Matt and Adam and his girlfriend Steph. But they had eaten earlier. So Matt and Adam, they ran the Brooklyn Half Marathon and were carb loading. And then once we got to dinner, which I guess it was more of like a cocktail bar. It wasn't a
huge menu.
They were like, yeah, we're just going to stay for a little bit. I don't know if we're going to get like drinks and food. And we were like, okay. Oh, all right. That works. Which it was fine. But at first,
I felt bad for the waitress for a minute.
The table got like Diet Cokes, and only 2 of us got drinks.
Yeah.
And then we got drinks, and Chelsea and I pretty much just housed so much food. We'd barely eaten anything.
We had the best Caesar salad, little
Caesar salad cups, like in like a little baby gem.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah.
It was so good. Just the flavor of it too.
Hella parm on top.
The best Caesar salad anything I've ever had.
You just scoop it up and
I will come back just for that.
Yeah, those are great. I love that. I'm like, how can I make this at home?
Yeah. So we did that. The guys ended up going back to bed or going to the hotel to get a early
rest
night before their big run. And Chelsea and I went out for the night. We 2 girls out on the town. We went to a bar called La Penelope, which
Le Bar Penelope,
which we just had to. Penelope.
Yes.
And it was beautiful. Probably the most
so cool.
Beautiful bar I've ever been to. All the pictures that I
New
saw
York.
online. Like, we sat in the place that everyone takes the pictures of. It was
we got, like,
great.
a corner spot. We were just, like, able to take it all in. The only other spot that, like, we could have done if we were, like, not fucking exhausted, we could have, like, hung out there and then gone to, like, where the DJ was. If that was more, like, if we were really trying to party, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're not really trying to
girls.
party.
No.
Yeah.
We had a great time just chit-chatting, gossiping at our table.
Taking pictures with the cheetahs.
People watching.
Speaking of people watching, there was this man that was sitting by himself at the bar, which, whatever, you do you. If
like, independent king. But he was like...
do you think that's independent, or do you think that's creepy? Creepy king? Independent king?
Would we say the same about, like, a girl versus a guy, though? Like, a girl being there?
Girls are, like, actually independent.
Guys aren't.
And guys are just out there.
He just had weird vibes.
For a girl to go out into the world alone is different than a man going out into the world alone.
It takes a lot more courage.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy, he was literally just flirting with the bartender the entire time, and she was just eating it up. I'm sure she was getting fat.
Yes, she was entertaining him.
So she was just entertaining him, like, even, like, dancing by him, whatever.
Letting him, like, kind of, like, rub on her a little.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
And then we're, doing our own thing.
We never said hi to this person.
Never said hi to this person. And then 2 other girls, like, are at the bar, and he's like, oh, do you want to sit at my table? Blah, 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 whatever. And they're even being all weird. And then the next morning, I see that I have a DM request. And this guy found me on Instagram because I posted a picture and, like, tagged them. But either way.
The fact that this has happened, like, the 2 times people have found us by being tagged.
I know. It's kind of
That must be, like, is that what people here do?
I guess
Do you think? Just to, like, get connected with other people that are maybe going to similar places? Like, because I have never had somebody in the Bay Area message me. I tag places all the time.
Totally. Yeah, I don't know. But this guy literally said, it was so nice meeting you last night. I hope you have a great day.
Like, what?
I didn't meet him. I didn't even say hi to him. I don't think we even made eye contact with each other. So, yeah, very bizarre. That's
How
life
bizarre.
of being a girl, I guess. But
on our way home,
it was like... It was
midnight.
The first night we were out until like 1:30.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize.
I know. But we were out late. We took the subway home, and we were going through Times Square. So I was like, should we get out? Like, should we just see Times Square
when
while
in
we're
Rome?
At it?
Yeah.
So we got out of the subway, ran over to Times Square, and made it just in time for the like countdown to
like,
midnight.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Just all the screens like changed, but it really was one of those things where you like walk and you're like taking it in for about a minute, being like, all right, we saw it. We took a picture, and we turned around, got back on the subway, got home. That was great.
Went home.
Might as well do it. Went home.
Kept keeping our eye out for a rat. I
have been trying to find a rat this entire trip, and I finally saw one. And honestly, it was more of the shadow.
Yeah,
like I noticed something like moving around.
Yeah,
Matt saw one when he wasn't with us and took a picture.
I just want to see an authentic New York rat.
I want it. Yeah. But I did see one, and I got really excited. I kept doing little like rat like noises, like. Give me your ratties, give me your little rat. So when we did see one, very exciting. Went to bed for the night.
Matt saw a rat and took a video for us, and he was even so kind to be like, Chelsea, if you want to say you saw this rat, I'll let you post it.
He's like, it might not be aesthetically pleasing like you want, and it wasn't.
He's laughing at us. That's so funny.
So that was that. The next morning, we had to get up.
This was early. This was hard.
We're 3 hours ahead, so we had to get up by 7 a.m. So that's
because Matt's race started at 8:20. Got to get to Brooklyn.
It was 4 a.m. when we woke up.
Yeah.
Okay, as we were saying, so we saw Matt at the
first mile.
Tried to get to the finish line, and you had to have a pass to get to the finish line.
Yeah, they should really let you know that.
The Brooklyn subway system and the taxis and everything in New York takes like 40 minutes to get to.
That's something that I am actually really surprised by.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely, you can get everywhere by subway, but it'll take you a minute.
Yeah, which does make sense, but it was still just, it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
And we could have gone to like mile 12 and saw them, but we didn't know. So we didn't get to like see them finish the line, but we did see them at the end.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Great. Adam finished first at 1 hour and 56 minutes, which was his goal to do under 2 hours.
Yes.
And Matt did 2 minutes, or a 2 minute
2 minute marathon.
He did 2 hours and 5 minutes, which is still extremely impressive.
Yes.
But that was great.
Yeah, we wanted to make signs for them, but we went to Target and there was no poster board.
We couldn't find poster board anywhere, and it was raining.
It was raining. In the grand scheme, I mean, since we only saw them at 2 points, essentially, like, I'm glad we didn't waste our time, I guess.
Absolutely.
But I guess all the signs that we did see were all fairly similar, too.
They were all the exact same. The signs were so funny. I mean, some of them were like, go Matt. And then, not Matt, but,
of course,
you know. But then there were ones that were like, my girlfriend finishes faster than that.
Yeah,
or like, my husband is gonna...
You get to finish 2 times
today.
Yeah,
which is like, I don't know. I think it's so funny.
Yeah. Lots of sweet dads there cheering on their daughters.
Very sweet
It's
families.
very sweet.
The amount of families that I saw that like hugged and then like cried at the
I
end
know.
out of like pure excitement.
I love that I got to be included in this. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime thing to do a marathon, but a marathon in like New York is so cool.
It's been so cool. Chelsea's just really at all of our big life events.
Yeah,
which is perfect.
You know.
As it should be. Okay, so we did that. We went to a brewery.
Got a free beer.
The guys got a free beer. We had a little sour beer ourselves and just kind of lived the local life.
I felt like we were amongst the Berkelyns.
Yes, it was very much Brooklyn reminds me of like Oakland, Berkeley.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, like Berkeley people.
Yeah.
Berkelyns. I don't know. But yeah, it just felt like being in Berkeley.
Yeah.
Same vibe,
cool,
same environment.
Very chill.
Yeah.
Chelsea and I were hangry.
We were hangry. We needed a real we needed real feel, period.
Yeah.
So we ended up
we got food,
dictating where we need to go next.
Yeah. Brought the group with us, and then Matt was ready to go to sleep. He was done for part of the day. Needed a rest, rightfully so. So he leaves, goes to take a nap, and we gallivanted.
Yep.
We needed another drink, so we stopped at a rooftop bar.
This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets fun.
Had a rooftop drink, hung out. We were like, okay, we're just going to walk around the sidelines.
Yes.
So fun.
Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge. Imagine. Oh, it was so great.
The perfect setup.
So beautiful.
And then, as we were leaving, it was kind of like a restaurant hall.
Yeah.
Like, had a bunch of different spots. But while we were leaving, by the elevator,
there's a tarot card reading woman.
Tarot card psychic.
And I said, we must.
Mom, if you're listening to this, everything was fine.
Everything was fine. They don't tell you anything bad. I have a couple of clients who are like super into this type of shit.
Yeah.
And they don't like tell you bad things unless like you ask, but even then they don't do that. I think that's not the culture of tarot card reading.
Like palm read, and that was like
it was negative.
Yeah, I don't know what it said.
I wonder what it said. Yeah, it scared her.
But I think ours were great. Do you want to talk about yours?
Okay, so I sat down, and this was like so quick. I was like, we should do it. Why not? It's like by donation, so it's not like you have to give them a fucking $100 to tell you some stupid shit. But I'm very open to this sort of thing. I've done a reading one other time. Anyway, so my first question was, okay, am I in the right relationship? Am I where I need to be with this person? Yes, you're where you need to be with this person, but there's something that you need to like make sure that they're understanding completely. There's something that they're not getting, but like you're definitely with the right person. And then of course I asked like, am I meant to have more children? And she's doing cards as she's doing it, right? And she pulls out 2 cards. She's like, okay, you have 2 kids now? And I was like, yes. And she's like, okay, you're going to have a 3rd, which is so cool, so exciting. And I'm like, what she said, it must be true. And then the 3rd one, I was just kind of like stumped. Like all these questions, I'm like I don't even know what I'm supposed to ask. But I said, okay, is there anyone like in the spiritual world that has a message for me, like anything like that? Of course, I'm referring to my brother. And she goes, yeah, you're definitely like a very spiritual person, and you like to connect with your angels in your dreams, which I would say I do try to have dreams, and connect through my dreams, but you have a hard time remembering, and like you're really like forgetful.
Chelsea told me this, and I gasped.
This is crazy.
This has been a thing for a while now.
Yes,
like Chelsea loses things.
I'm very forgetful.
Things. So just like that word.
Yes, that's like
made me believe.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, before I left for New York, I had lost my house key. This is seriously so crazy. I lost my house key, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I had told Tanner, like, I can't find my freaking house key. Like, so annoying. And I've looked everywhere. I've looked in other bags. I looked by the door. Like, I looked where I thought I would put it, right? And I just couldn't find it. And it was becoming very inconvenient. And then I go downstairs. I'm putting my things by the door, and my house key is right next to the door, right by my purse. And I'm like, Tanner, did you find it? And he was like, he didn't hear me. Or I don't know if he heard me or if he was like, what? And I like grabbed a key and I like ran upstairs. I was like, where'd you find it? And he was like, you found it? And I'm like, yes, it was right next to the door. He's like, no, it was so
I think there's a
creepy. He was like, is there a ghost? I mean, we were freaked out. We like did a sweep of the house. Like, we were so freaked out. But anyways, to me, it hit home. And then I only had a fucking 50. I thought I had $20 in my bag. But so I was like, okay, Lily, you gotta get some. I only have $50.
So then I did it, and I am a little more skeptic about this. I do like believe in like the spirit, like all this stuff, but it just like made me nervous. And I think she could kind of read that I was a little bit nervous. And I was trying to think of what things I wanted to ask, and of course I asked like, am I going to have kids? You know, is that like something in my future? And they said that I'm going to have 2 kids, that it has either like happened last year or this year, like have like some type of like, what's the word? Like resemblance.
Yes.
Like what these cards are saying. And I was like, okay, well, like, I don't know. I got married last year, so maybe that's what that
Because she had asked, like, were you pregnant last year?
Yeah, she asked if I was pregnant, and I was not. And she was like, well, you should definitely have a baby by the end of the year. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm not going to give you a timeline, because if you do have a timeline, like, it's not going to happen.
You can't put stress on it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, you got it. And then the second question, I was like, just like, where are we supposed to be with life? Like, big milestones, buying houses, all of that. And she told me that we will have 3 homes. And that one of them will be on some type of coast near the water, or like is near the water at some sorts. And I was like, oh, okay, got it. And she's like, yeah, like California. And I was like, oh, okay.
Where? I'm like, I'm from California.
We did not say that. And I was like, maybe Chelsea said something about it. No, Chelsea did not say anything about it. So that was a little spooky. And then my last one, I didn't really have a question. She was like, let me just like feel the vibe. Like, let me just feel it out. I will talk from there. And she was like, I think you just have like a lot of stuff going on with like friendship, and that you have a lot of anxiety around what other people's opinions are, and that you really have to just listen to yourself, and things in the next few weeks are going to like come to fruition, but to really like stay true to myself, because I've had like friendship.
You've had like rockiness.
And that's coming through with my tarot cards. So that was that. We both walked away from it being like, oh my gosh. And we were both like telling each other what it said, because we couldn't listen to each other's
she wouldn't let us listen to each other.
And we're gossiping about it in the elevator.
Yes.
And we're like, I wonder if they know we're from California, blah, 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 blah. And this guy in the elevator turns to me and goes, I wasn't going to say it. It's like you're reading my mind or something, like cracking up that we definitely
we
California.
Give California a guess. I think we're pretty friendly.
Yeah So we did that. That was like such a great little like random thing that we did.
100%.
And then
that was so fun.
We walked around Brooklyn. We ran into like a really cool flea market within Brooklyn. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating right now.
Take it off.
Oh my gosh, hold on, please hold.
I know, I'm really hot too. I think they're gonna do a water slide over here. There's these college-looking kids. They just put a tarp down, and it rolled all the way down the hill. They've got jugs of water. I am fairly certain there is a water slide that is about to go down. If you hear some hooting and hollering, it's because I'm going down it. Just kidding.
Us next.
Whoa.
Okay, we went to the vintage flea market.
Yes, we went to the vintage flea market.
And then we took the ferry back into town, and it was really just like from one side
so
to the next.
Beautiful.
So beautiful, such a fun little way to see
And by
the
this
city.
time, like clear skies.
Yes, yesterday
it's warming
really
up.
took a great turn. So we did that. We were like, okay, what do we do? Like, we didn't really want to go out to like a nice fancy dinner. We didn't want to get all dressed up. So we just kind of walked around. We walked around. We ended up in
the financial
district. And then
saw some beautiful cathedral.
Yes. And then we went up to Fifth Avenue, and we went into the Skims store, which was just like a waste of space.
It's so crazy. It's like 5 stories high. She has her like random body mannequins everywhere. Like not everywhere, but like when you get out of the elevator, it's like the first thing you see. It feels so like creepy and futuristic, but whatever. It seemed like her house. That's what her house would look like.
Absolutely. So we did that. That was great. We walked around. We ended up getting a Starbucks at What time do we?
I don't know. We got a coffee. We needed to pull through. We were struggling. We needed to make it to dinner.
We looked at our steps at the end of the day.
You guys, 25,000 steps.
We walked a half marathon.
Yesterday.
We did as much as Matt did. Not to brag.
Yeah, we did. And the day before, we did 18,000 steps. So 18,000 steps, 25
the next day. Who knows what we did?
My legs hurt. I have a blister. Oh my God.
So many blisters. My feet are covered with Band-Aids right now.
I have been not hobbling. I'm not hobbling at all. But I have been walking around the city for 25 miles worth, or 25,000 steps worth, with a flat tire because on one foot, because you know what I'm talking about with flat tires, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a term. Because my heel has the worst blister ever, and I couldn't continue on like that, so I just had to rock it, and it's been fine, honestly.
Yeah, you've really been a trooper. We did, and then we got pizza.
We got pizza at John's
on Bleecker Street.
John's
Pizzeria, where a bunch of celebrities
Dave Portnoy has done a review.
And at that point, I was so freaking tired. It was probably 9 o'clock, and I was going to pass out. Like, I was starting to get just, like, nauseous from being so tired. So we got back to the hotel, both showered, cleaned up, because we are coming home today.
When I say it felt like we were still moving, like, sometimes when you're on, like, the second story and there's, like, a parking garage below you or something, you know that, like, sway feeling you have? That's how we felt just sitting at dinner. I'm like, I feel like I'm still, like, moving. Like... Ugh.
And then we were just delusional.
We were delusional.
Time. Chelsea was over here making Italian reference. They were using a little Italian voice. The owner, John
Sasio of New York.
Like, sees this picture and she's like, John Sasio was probably a part of the mafia, blah blah. And she like keeps like making
the mom.
This joke.
Try to get this mom money.
And Chelsea doesn't realize it, and the waiter's just like standing there watching us, and we just looked over and we're like, sorry.
Look at the Sasso pizza.
Look at the Sasso pizza.
It was so good.
It was delicious.
It was great.
It was a really great pizza.
It was very delicious.
Caesar salad and a Diet Coke.
Oh.
And then we just tucked ourselves in, took really nice showers. We were still like, it was still late by the time we were
moaning and groaning the entire time in the hotel room. We were so tired. We had to reorganize our suitcases. Then we sit down in bed and I'm like, we have to drink water. We are so dehydrated. So
we went down to the basement of the hotel,
mosey on down,
water, chugged that, and then we were just like delusionally cracking up at each other, like would not shut up and kept laughing. Matt got back from his friends.
He walks in.
And he was like, you guys look like the little bears. Like Matt was Goldilocks coming into our hotel room.
100%.
Busting up laughing at us because of this. And then we recapped our entire day to Matt.
Yeah, we had him like, he's like, wait, can I go to the bathroom? We're like, okay. He comes back. We're like, anyways.
He was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep now.
He just turns off the light the moment we're done.
And we're like, oh, okay. And yeah, we passed the fuck out, got up this morning, and today,
it's
a little
lovely.
Today recap. We saw Live with Kelly Ripa and her husband, Mark
Ripa?
Mark Consuelos.
Oh, yeah, Mark Consuelos.
It was fun.
It was so fun.
It was such a fun little, like, touristy, but, like,
she seems really sweet. The both of them seem nice.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they're just, like, talking to the audience here and there while there's, like, breaks.
Yeah. But we do think we could do it, though.
1,000%.
If we can do this.
We had better banter. I know they do this every day. It's been 25 years of it, but like,
I didn't expect them to read off of a piece of paper.
Literally, what the fuck?
Like reading off of it like a random. I thought that they were gonna like read it and then like redo it the way they were.
They were like reading it like it was their first time reading it and was like, okay, and so in the very beginning, I'm like, are you being for real? They were talking about how, okay, this episode of Kelly and Mark comes out August 10th, so this is like a summer episode. So they're like, don't stress about your house being perfect. Just focus on the people who are there. Focus on the people. No shit. That is not real fucking life. Yeah. We're going to make sure those baseboards are clean, even if it's so unnecessary.
Totally. Sorry, and they're not worrying about it because they probably have cleaners.
They have help.
That's all they need.
Oh my gosh, totally.
So we did that. It was still fun nonetheless. I did go down and dance.
Oh my god!
They were like, yeah, we want to do like a dance competition.
That was amazing.
Whatever. And I got down there and I busted a move, and I think I got second place.
You did get second place. 100%. I'm not just saying that. It was all based off of clapping, you know? And yeah, Lily was doing the sprinkler. She looks so cute
I was
down
doing
there.
It all.
I loved it.
Penelope to see the sprinkler.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to tell everyone.
And then the guest was Teresa Giudice.
The Real Housewives
Housewife
of New Jersey, which was so exciting. Or at least we thought it was going to be so exciting.
What did you think? I mean, we've been holding this in since we watched it. She was like nervous to be there.
She seemed like she's a TV personnel. It's shocking, but I guess she's probably used to people just recording her do her.
That was a huge wasp.
Daily life and not actually being interviewed, because everything she was saying was just like, what about this? Yeah.
She was like, yeah.
No. Like nothing had like a real no substance.
She didn't know how Kat got her tongue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she'd start to, just fumble over words. It's like, say what you want to say. Like, I know it has to be kind of quick.
She couldn't even, say, people's names.
No, she was like, I need to remember who was there.
Who was there?
It was her.
Yeah. And they seemed to cut it pretty quick, too. I even saw the producer, they were kind of, looking at each other, do we have any other questions? Because she kept just, giving nothing.
Yeah. Kelly was a great interviewer.
Was, really,
She was like, oh, my gosh, and these kids grow up so fast.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, they do.
Yep.
They
True.
Do. You have kids in school too. You know, it was just so I don't know. I expected more.
Me
Still
too.
Great. Yeah, but that was
we're fully convinced we could do it.
Yeah,
so
I think we'll
be having a daily.
It's kind of our foreshadow of what our life is going to be. 10-year plan. We've
10-year
been
plan.
Talking a lot about our 10-year plan on this trip.
Yeah, this is all a write-off.
We're gonna
half of our dinners have been talking about August and Ivy.
August and Ivy, the expansion, the
dreams, goals, truly what could we do. Yeah, we've had lots of work talk. Yeah.
And then we went to a cute little photo booth.
Got
then we went to the boathouse in Central Park and had lunch, had a little Aperol spritz. I got a Cobb salad. Yeah, Chelsea got a steak.
I got a fucking steak. I was gonna handle another sandwich.
On brand.
Yeah.
And now we are here.
Here we are.
And it's been great.
Beautiful day.
Absolutely. I think this is exactly what we needed. We need a girls' trip at least once a year. And I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Have you tried anything new
this week
or while we were here?
I'm wearing currently Lily's Band-Aids that are really great for blisters. They're not your typical Band-Aids. They look like flesh. Thank God you brought those.
They have a good cushion.
Great cushion.
My feet have been fine since I put them on.
Yes.
I don't think I really
tried
anything. We have had really yummy coffees, matcha, food. We did get, when we were at that Penelope bar, we did get ice cream and cake. We just had to. Fully indulging. Saying yes. We were saying yes to everything. Yeah. Saying yes to life. Yes to life. Alrighty. Well, that is it. That was our New York trip. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Sorry, this was out a little bit late today, but we're gallivanting.
Yep.
We're busy. We will see you next week.
All right. Ciao.